Hello, everybody. I thought that I'd make a video of me tier listing platinums that I've gotten. Now, I do understand that you lot have not actually seen the platinums that I've got, don't even know the platinums I got, other than my Spider Man. If you've actually watched that video, if not, I'd recommend go checking it out. I began platinum hunting in 2022, and since then I've gotten 28 platinums. Some of them are just Ghost of Tsushima per se. I got on the PS4, and then once I got a PS5, I decided it's a good game. I'll go and get it on the PS5 again. So, but I'll just rate it on overall and how I found the platinum experience because it'd be the same. But yeah, again, if there's any games your favorite game that I might not have even heard of, if you guys want me to see that platinum or see me get it or just play it, comment down below what you would want me to do. I can add it to a spin of the wheel. And who knows, maybe you'll get that video. So let's begin with Miles Morales. I got this platinum, it was my first ever platinum, so Miles Morales. To be honest, most Spider-Man games are the same in terms of what you have to do to get the platinum. Finish your story, do side content, you got it. But Miles Morales' story is probably what I'm gonna help distinguish on where to put it. And the story was good. I personally liked it. The only thing is doing the new game plus. I'm telling me I have to do a whole extra 8 hours for a single trophy. Normally I'd be a lot more mad, but it is 8 hours and it is a pretty good story. So it's kind of like. So I think I'd put it in the easy category because obviously it's a Spider-Man game. It's not going to give me too much problems. Then after that, Spider-Man, of course. Don't know why I did them back to front, but Spider-Man. Again, near enough the same as Miles Morales. The only thing is the crimes. Yeah, they're not. It's not that they're not. They're fun, but they're the same. And you gotta do it for 7 different districts, I think. So, yeah, it was enjoyable and it's easy. The crimes were quite grindy. I'll put it in grindy for now, but it'll probably move down because there's probably more games up here. Now Ghost of Tsushima. Damn, I love this game. It was that good that this is the actual game that I was like, I want to platinum again. I want to platinum the first time. Hence the why I got a PS5, then platinum again. So overall, with both experiences, they're the same. But for overall, the only thing that took a while was just the side quests. Now, I'm sorry if you've ever platinum Ghost of Tsushima, you have always stumbled upon. You think you've got all the side missions, you go do them. There is one that you're missing. Most of the time for me, both times, it was, I forgot her name, but it was the old woman on the beach. She didn't show up. So both times I was missing that side quest, which was, I think that was the only trophy I needed for the platinum. I think so. But story, wonderful collectibles. There's a lot of them, but they were fun enough for me not to get too bored and dread doing them. So I think I'd probably just put it in. If I probably played it on the hardest difficulty, it'd probably be challenging just because samurai, you gotta parry, and I'm just not the best at parrying. But I played it on the normal difficulty, so I'd probably just put it in easy. I think that's fine. And then God of War 2018, by the way. I do actually want to play the God of Wars beforehand, but I might have to get a PS3 for that. God of War. Now, what can I really say about the game? which is what I remember the game was the best. I've not played the games beforehand, but this being a single game to be introduced into it, wonderful. But I don't think I remember anything like too bad about the game. Like, I don't remember having a hard time. Again, played it on normal difficulty. So obviously, if you probably played it with Give Me God of War, you'd probably have very different opinions. Actually, the Valkyrie. Not even every Valkyrie, just the Valkyrie Queen. You know, I was enjoying the game. You know, being the God of War. And then when it got to the last Valkyrie, to that point, I didn't really have too much trouble with the Valkyries leading up to the Queen Valkyrie. Then when I got to her, oh my god, it took 3 hours. I had to stop myself, search up a build. I think it was like some sort of poison build or something. I could be wrong. Like, I searched it up. I had to go and make it. I had to get all the stuff for it. I had most of the stuff, but even with that, 2 hours. 2 hours. You know, I was like to myself, I like my life, and so I put it on easy with that poison build. It still didn't help. It still took another hour after that to actually get to it, but eventually I got there. So I guess it's definitely not challenging, other than that one singular Queen Valkyrie. I don't think that's enough to put it off in challenging. I don't think. Maybe if I didn't put it on easy, I'd probably have a different. You know what? We'll put it on. We'll put it on challenging, and it'll probably move down. Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, this is coming off the back of like little open world games where you complete a story, then you got a whole bunch of side quests and collectibles. Hence, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima, God of War. I guess I was just in that mood. Horizon Zero Dawn. Actually, I have a funny story with this one. It was obviously still on my PS4, and the whole time I couldn't run. My controller had stiff drift. I don't know how I managed to get it at this point. I was 4 games and then I had stiff drift, whatever it is. Whatever. But I had it, so I couldn't actually run. My run button just wouldn't work. Nothing. So I remember the whole game, I had to just roll everywhere. I generally had to roll everywhere. I don't know if I'll be able to get any footage because it's on a PS4, and I know that they don't share videos and stuff. I don't think it was fun, other than having to roll everywhere. So for that, I'd probably give it a. And it's just another complete the story, do side quests. So it's probably just going to be an easy. Guardians of the Galaxy. Good game. Very, very, very good game. Massively underrated, in my opinion. Again, these are just my opinion. But I do know that there's a bunch of missables, and I was close to getting myself, like, locking myself out of this and having to do a second playthrough. Because you have to get, like, certain. I can't remember exactly what they were. You had to get, like, certain things for, like, each character that you could only unlock through, like, certain things in the game. And I thought I was doing them all, and then it didn't pop when it was supposed to. So then I realised there's like the room in the spaceship where all of the things are. I think it's like little like trophy like things. I don't know. I can't remember. But I remember that I didn't actually because you have to like inspect them. I think it is, which then gets you the trophies for them. And I was obviously I think I was like a mission away from knocking myself out of these. So that would have not been fun. It was quite grindy to because I had to have a guide up, not a guide, but I had to have a thing up saying, this, do this, get this, and so it was quite grindy. But if you just planned it just for the just for the story, it's a very enjoyable story. Probably put it above Spider-Man just because it was quite grindy. Minecraft Dungeons. I did do this with a friend, which probably got me the trophies quite fast because they were basically playing on a character that they'd already done most stuff with. So when it came to going through the dungeon, it was quite easy because they were just carrying me through them. So I probably got the trophy quite easy. But I do remember like there was one. I think it was like 100. You had to get like 100 chests or look for like 100 gold chests or something, or open 100. I don't know. That did take a while. But I think it was like a certain chest because I remember. I don't know. I can't remember. That was the last trophy that I needed. It did get quite tiresome because you'd be running the same dungeons over and over again to get. I think it was a specific chest you had to get. It did get quite tiresome, but it was fun from what I played. I just thought I'd get the platinum for it because it seemed obtainable and it was quite easy, just a bit time consuming. So I guess I'll just pull it up. I won't say it's grindy because it was only that one trophy, but then again, so was the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Spider-Man. I guess it has to go up there. I'm sure if I didn't have a friend to help me out, it'd probably be challenging just because it did look quite challenging from when I remember playing it. Life is Strange True Colours. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. First Life is Strange I've ever played. Why? Because it came on Plus, and I saw it had an easy platinum. To be honest with you, so yeah, there's not much to say about this. It's just you play the game, you take some pictures, or I think it was take some pictures, and that was it. Platinum's yours. So it's not like I can't really say much. I'm not really a Life is Strange fan. Though I do have the first one that I need to finish to get the platinum. They're enjoyable. They're nice games to just relax to. I'm not a hardcore fan. Sorry if I'm offending anybody. But yeah, I generally just found it because it was an easy plan. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm just gonna. It's not shovelware, but it's enjoyable. Unpacking again came out on PlayStation Plus as an easy platinum. I think it was like 2-3 hours. So it's probably just shovelware, but it was a very relaxing game. And you actually have to do things, so I guess I personally wouldn't class it as shovelware, just because it takes more brain power to play. Not too much, but some more than later on the list. But yeah, I think I'll put it enjoyable. Again, not much to say. Horizon Forbidden West. Okay. I don't have a distinct memory of this one like I did with Zero Dawn. But again, it's probably the same. Well, obviously there's better mechanics, but the platinum's the same. Complete the story, do side quests. I remember having to. I think it's like some sort of camp or something where you have to like kill like robots. And I needed to get to like a certain level, so I just kept doing the same one for a while, like for probably like an hour and a half. That was about it, really. Was it too grindy? So I just put it next to Zero Dawn. So I do want to revisit them. I think they both have a remastered on PS5, so I might go revisit them. If you want to see that, let me know. If not, I'll probably just stream it, and it'll probably be uploaded in a VOD or something. Yeah, let me know. Concrete Genie. This game is probably the oldest game on here in terms of me playing it, actually, other than one. In terms of playing it, I think I played it ages ago. It might have been on like PlayStation Plus before they had all the tiers, and it was just one singular plus, and it came up. I'm pretty sure it came out on like a on a 1 month, and I claimed it, and then I just played it. I think I remember playing it late at night, probably at like 12 o'clock. But I thought I'd revisit it because it wasn't that long of a story, and I had to replay the story. I think it was just to get like a couple more trophies because you had to like do some painting of these creatures or something. I don't know. But again, it was just because it was an easy platinum, and I've already played it, so I thought I don't think I actually 100%ed it because I think there's a DLC, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah. So I'd probably just go with Life is Strange and Unpacking. Cat Quest. I do love Cat Quest. Most of you will probably just say, oh, it's enjoyable. Yeah, it is. But for what it is, it does a damn good job of being what it is. It's just like a dungeon crawler cat game. I mean, what could really go wrong, really? I enjoyed it. I will get the second and third one. Those will probably be videos eventually. There was. I did have to like kill the same enemy over and over again to get to like I think it was like level 99 or something. Other than that, good game. There was like a 1 or 2 enemies that I struggled on fighting, to be fair, and this was like late on in the game. Other than that, it was a good game. So it could go. I'll put it in easy because it was easy. Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. I think that's what they're called. I got it when it came out because it was put on the Plus or something, or I think it was on Plus and you could claim it. But I played it anyways. It's just play Quidditch really. There's not much to say. You should play Quidditch. So there is a trophy that was very very grindy. It got to the point where I was AFK. I watched a whole film to get this trophy because it was just like you had to play like I think you had to play like a certain amount of matches or something. And by the time I'd got all the other trophies in the game, I still had a whole bunch of matches left. So you could just like put the AI on easy, and you could literally just beat AFK, and you'd win. It was like a win, 100 matches maybe. So yeah, it was quite grindy. It was probably more grindy because it was the one I had to actually sit AFK for. Astro's Playroom. I mean, if you haven't got this platinum and you've got a PS5, play it first of all. But no, this was my introduction into PS5 games. Funny enough, by the looks of it, I was still playing PS4 games, but I had a PS5 anyways. Good game. Do you want to play Astrobot? This game has made me want to play Astrobot. Plus, it got Game of the Year. I mean, I have to give it a whirl. But yeah, I haven't 100%ed it, which I probably should go back and do. But that's a potential thing happening in the works. There's not much to say. It's just platformer, cute game that I enjoyed and want to play the new one. So I'd say it's enjoyable because it's not long at all. I think I did it in like 6-7 hours. Last of Us Part 1. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I played it because I didn't have to play it on the grounded difficulty. That's the only reason why I didn't do the other two on PS4. I'm not good at grounded, but I guess now that I've got this channel, it means I might play the grounded. But it also has multiplayer, I believe. Think so. So, I mean, if you play it on normal difficulty, it's fine. The only thing is, I didn't want to play with a guide up. You have to get all the collectibles. I didn't want to play with that. So I played through it, and then I had to go through every chapter with a guide to get all the collectibles, and then do that the same with the DLC. There were a couple missable trophies, but you have chapters still at the end, so you can just go back and do them. The story itself, wonderful, as everybody is aware of, but just because of the sheer of collectibles and Eddie's jokes, sometimes I'd have to replay a whole level just to get all the collectibles. And I know I probably should have played with a guide, but I just didn't want to. It was my first time actually ever playing these games, or at least this game. So the last thing I wanted to do was use a guide. So I'd say the game enjoyable and easy. Well, not really easy, but just because of the sheer amount of collectibles, it'd have to go up and grind. It Takes Two. Again, nothing I can say about this game. Like any bad words I can say about this game because it's a good game. I'd say, I played it with my partner. We both got the platinum. It's quite easy. Again, play for the story. If you've missed anything, go back in chapter select and do them. So I remember the story being fun, even though I played as a woman. I think, yeah, I did. And if anything, I had more arguments with my partner than I did actually having difficulties with the trophies. But no, it was fun. We both had fun. So I'll just put it at easy. Again, it's a good game. It's easy. I recommend everyone to get it if you have someone to play with. If not, play Cat Quest. High on Life came out on Plus Essential, I believe, in February. Got it. I like Rick and Morty. It was made. I think it was written by the same people that made Rick and Morty, and voiced as well, or at least one character is voiced. So it was just because I enjoyed the game. Don't have any bad. I remember I was struggling with the map a lot. I believe that was the case. Yeah, I think I struggled with the map a lot. That's probably just down to my own skill problem. I don't remember. I think there was something that took a while to get. I think it was just the collect. I don't even know if there was collectibles. I believe there was collectibles. Everything had got collectibles. So, but it wasn't. I don't think it was too grindy. Again, I think it was just probably just easy. Minecraft. Played Minecraft twice. The reason I platinum one on PS4, which is the one that got like 900 hours on, which helped me. And then I platinumed again on the PS5 when I got a PS5. It's not too much. I've played Minecraft for a while, so it wasn't really challenging to me. But I guess if you've never played it, which I don't think there's a lot of people that haven't, I guess killing the Ender Dragon could go up and challenging. But for me, nah. I didn't struggle. It wasn't grindy in any way. It was just kind of just natural progression. Like you'll eventually get it if you play Minecraft long enough. So, for that, I'd put it in easy. Portal Knights. Portal Knights. This is actually quite a niche platinum, I believe. I've not seen too many people with this platinum. It's just funny, it's not that hard. It's grindy though. I'll say that. Again, I played this with a friend a couple years back. Didn't get the platinum, and decided I'd go back and play it a couple months ago. Don't know why I thought that would be the case. Just did. So I went back, and I'm good. You had to mine a stupid amount of blocks. Stupid amount. So I would generally sit there. I had my drill maxed out because you can get a drill in the game. I think I like a titanium drill now. whatever the max one is, I think it might be titanium. And I went to this like desert, like this sand island, and just mined every single piece of that island until I got a trophy. I think it was like 50,000 blocks shot to mine, or maybe 5,000. I don't know. Damn, it was a lot. I do sit there. I do remember sitting there for hours and just playing, just mining sand. So therefore, it gets the grindy tier. Monster Hunter Wilds. Now this is probably my most powerful one. I would like to do Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise, but God, I'll be in for even more of the time, which I don't have currently. So Monster Hunter Wilds. Again, if you want to get into Monster Hunter, it's probably the best first Monster Hunter you can get into. For platinum people that like getting them. Yeah, I managed to do it, so anyone else can do it. Because you get in this game, you get like binoculars, which saves you a whole bunch of time. Because you can just run up to a monster, get your binoculars out, see if they've got a crown. If not, run back, rest, respawn, go again. And if it did, save it as investigation. And then, yeah. Because legit getting the crowns were the most time consuming and the most grindy thing I've ever had to go through. Got to put my friends were outside. I was sat inside, going at it. So it was very, very grindy. I know that, or I already know that for sure. But challenging for a Monster Hunter game, it was quite easy. And now I'm pretty sure I've played World or probably World. It probably go up in challenging. But for now, did I have any difficulties like I did with the Queen Valkyrie? I don't believe so. Road 96. It was just because I played Monster Hunter and I didn't want to play a big game because that was a very big game. It took me like 100 hours to platinum that game. So Road 96 was just, oh, it only takes like 6 hours to platinum. I'll platinum it. And so I did. I think it's about to come off Plus. So if you've got like a couple hours, maybe like 2 days, a max, play it. It's a good story to be fair. I just had the sheer intention on them because it was easy, not because I wanted to, just because it was easy. So I'll just put it in enjoyable. Again, not shovelware because it actually does take quite enough brain power. Watch Dogs. Now this is a game that I went backwards and forwards with for a while. I remember I wanted to get the platinum for it back before I even had a PS5, so it was probably like 2022. Me and my friend went came on. I got them to help with my multiplayer trophies, so thank God past me. But coming back to it, this year, I probably installed uninstalled the game like 3 times just because it was taking so long. The story was fine. The story was relatively short, I believe. The story was alright. It wasn't the best story. To be fair, I left feeling a bit confused that the story was over, to be honest. But yeah, what took the longest? The collectibles. The collectibles took so long, so long. And to be fair, why this might go up in challenging instead of grinding? Certain mini games are on the map, and you have to get to like, I don't know if you have to get to level 10 for all of them or just a singular one, but even if it was singular, the drinking game. Oh god. I might could do a couple by myself without any challenge, but then eventually I had to get a guide to help me. So, with all that, it got up in challenging. My name is Mayo. I fell for the trap. I did fall for the trap. In my defense, it was 67p, and I was trying to get enough points to be able to get a game because I had a certain amount of points. I thought, oh, you probably get like 100 points for getting a game. No, you don't. No, you don't. So then I had it. I've also got My Name is Mode too. Just because it was 67p and I thought I'd get a whole bunch of points for it. I didn't. I planned it anyways because I thought if I would have just brought it and like I'd embarrass myself, I'd get platinum for it. Yeah. It has a story to it. But yeah. Bugsnax. This was actually a game that I played because I was bored waiting for Forza to come out. And I didn't know what to play. So I was that excited for Forza, I couldn't really play too much. So Bugsnax was a game that I wanted to play eventually. So I thought that I would. So I ended up platinum in it. It's a very weird game, I'll say that for sure. Like, these people eat like these snacks that are bugs, hence the word Bugsnax, and depending on what you choose, their limbs will turn into them. It's quite strange, but it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. Flea Simulator, I don't have much to say. I think my friends were playing it at the time, and I thought, oh, I'll give it a whirl because it looked cool. So I did. And then I sunk many hours into it within like a day or two, and then got the platinum for it. The only thing was to get, like, you had to take a bunch of pictures, like of license plates for a trophy or something. So that took a while, but it wasn't too, like, worthwhile to put it in grindy, because once you find, like, a good spot, they're just speeding all the time, so you can just snap the picture. So it was easy. And then the video, my first video on this channel, Spider-Man Remastered. Again, similar to the previous one. Beautiful game, but the MJ missions, they just slow it down a bit, and the fire just got so, yeah.
Peter, it's time to get up.
Now it's perfect. But yeah, that's my tier list of mine. I do have 28 platinums, but some platinums are just like Ghost of Tsushima. I've got them both on PS4 or PS5. I've not actually also popped one. If I've got two of the same, it's because I've played through it again, which doesn't really prove anything other than I've got too much time on my hands. But yeah, so altogether I do have 28 platinums. I'm working on the next two for 29 and 30, but stay tuned for that. Yeah. Again, if you've got any recommendations on what to platinum, comment down below. I'll add it to a spin the wheel. And I think I'm about done here. Thank you for tuning in. See you in the next one. I hope